Have quarterback Chase Garbers. Go ahead and put your name in the chat and we'll get started with questions. And we'll begin with Jeff Ferrato. Jeff.
Chase, congratulations. Just talk about what it feels like to win this game. And it was a strange game kind of, but what did you think about your team's performance and what was it like after the game?
Well, it definitely means a lot, to end the season with the victory, especially against a team like USC, rival to Cal, rival to a lot of guys on this team coming from SoCal. I think, just the way this whole season has gone and, what our team has done, it just shows how big of a family we are. And I think we put that on display tonight. We had some ups and downs, but in the end, we came out on top. And I think, what the team did was spectacular and really blessed and honored to be a part of it.
Did you walk off the field thinking this was the last game you'd play, or is that decision a couple of weeks away from being made?
That's a decision, a couple of weeks away. I was so excited to get a win and, beat a team like SC that, I don't really like at all being from SoCal. But, just to send, the senior class off right and end the season, with a win against a very talented team at home, and just see the fans on the field was another memory, that will last a lifetime.
Thank you, Chase.
All right, we'll go next to Jake Curtis. Jake.
Yeah, this is sort of along the same lines, but how would you generally assess the team's performance today? Was it one of the better ones, or how would you assess?
Well, we had 3 possessions in the first half. 2 ended in scores, I believe. So we didn't really get the ball a lot offensively. The defense played lights out. I mean, being able to force, 2 missed field goals, 4th down stop in the low red, and then, obviously Trey with the scoop and score, and then I don't know who hit him, but another fumble that we recovered. I think the defense played lights out. Special teams had a great showing as well offensively. We did kind of stutter in the third quarter. They're a talented team. That's going to happen. That's part of football. That's why you play the game. I think in the fourth quarter we really picked it up again, and we kind of showed what we can do. And and CB had 2 touchdowns, 2 great touchdowns.
Okay, we'll go next to Trace Travers. Trace.
Yeah, Chase. I believe you're the first Cal quarterback to beat both Stanford and USC twice in your career as the starter since Joe Cap back in the 50s. How does it, you say it yourself, you like beating USC, being a SoCal guy. How does it feel to have, done it a couple times now?
It feels great, but, the credit really goes to the team. It is a team sport. I do have other 10 guys in the huddle with me, and, without them, none of that could happen. I think, each victory, whether it's 2018 SC, 19 big game, 21 big game, and now, the team's played great on all 3 phases. And, it's what you want to see in our family, in our locker room. And, I'm really proud of those guys.
Yeah. And on another note, USC was sending blitzers late, pretty much every down. What did you see from them, and what made that so difficult to work against?
Well, we knew going in that they were a pretty pressure heavy team. Probably like 2 out of 4 snaps, 50% pressure team. And, they start heating up a little bit at the end of the game and throughout the whole game. That's just kind of, we prepped for it a little bit and we just had to go out there and execute. I think the O-line did a great job picking it up. It is football. Guys will get in the pocket every now and then. But I think overall the O-line did a great job.
Okay, thanks. And we'll go next to Steve Kroner. Steve.
Excuse me, Chase, congrats on winning tonight. Let me ask you a couple of big picture questions.
Okay.
You guys, you and Justin and a lot of guys have been here for 5 years. How would you describe the arc of the program from the time you got into to now, a little bit after midnight, now Sunday morning, in early December 2021? And how would you just assess this season, and what adjectives would you use to assess this season?
Well, I think ever since Coach Wilcox and I got here, we got here the same year in 2017. I think the program has taken huge strides. I remember growing up and hearing about Cal, and it's a lot different now than what it was back then. I think that just shows to Coach Wilcox and the culture he brings to the program. and the guys that we have in the locker room. You hear it a lot, but we know we are a true family. A lot of other teams could say it, but we act on it. We believe it. It's the closest group of guys, this team, 2021, that I've been a part of in my 5 years here, and even in high school and youth football. So I just think each and every year we're taking a step forward. Obviously, our record this year isn't what we expected or wanted it to be, but I think it just shows the type of grittiness we have as a team that we could go out there and play with anybody and beat anybody. Yeah, we had our hiccups early on in the year, and then the whole COVID fiasco with Arizona. But I think the team has really showed their true colors, the group that we are. And I think, ending the season on this win will just propel the program forward in the future. And, we're all really excited to see it.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, do we have any more